furniture.
I am not done with a journey of grace. Again, I need to know the spiritual perspective of this woman, Her Royal Majesty, Queen Dr. Ngozi Shirley Okwudinma. To find out the spiritual perspective of this great woman, I have arrived at Holy Cross Catholic Church, Aladima, Owerri, and I'm here to speak to the parish priest. Join me as we go into the church now to hear what the priest has to say.
Ugeze Shirley Okwudinma. I came to know her within this apostolic journey to Holy Cross Aladima. I have already started hearing about her before I came in contact with her. Because if you enter the church, the new church building, the altar, the sanctuary, all in the sanctuary, both the altar of sacrifice, then the presidential seats, and the lecterns at the sanctuary are marbled by her. She marbled the whole sanctuary and altar from down to up. It was a big money. So the echoes of her charity is resounding every day in Holy Cross. So by the time I got to know her, it was wow, very simple and unassuming woman. I can tell you for sure that she's just so simple and religious, dedicated, in fact, convinced about her services and sacrifices to God and in the church. I am so glad to meet her, and I pray the good Lord to grant her and the family bountiful reaping of His blessings and favors. This is my prayer for her all the way, all the time, because she has remained steadfast in her services to God.
That was Father Innocent showing you the fully marbled sanctuary of the Holy Cross Catholic Church, Aladima, Owerri. Next, we spoke to her parish priest in the village, St. Joseph's Catholic Church.
Igwe Ngozi Okwudinma is a convinced Christian with much Christian values. Her faith in the Lord expresses itself in her generous gesture toward the less privileged. She's a well-determined Christian and a courageous one indeed. A woman with impeccable character and unquestionable integrity. Our parish, her home parish, is not alone to benefit from her magnanimous generosity, but also and especially the less privileged around our villages. She takes care regularly of the widows, the sick, and orphans. She organizes healthcare outreach. She empowers the widows on a yearly basis, and she doesn't like hearing the cries of the less privileged. That is why her way of living out her faith is really a practical one. Just as Christ will say, love your neighbor as you love yourself. We want to wish her all the best, good health, long life, and prosperity.
The priests are not alone in testifying to the goodness wrought by this woman in various communities. We spoke to other people, and here we present to you testimonies across board of what this woman has been able to achieve, how she has touched lives.
The celebrant was my student. I taught her English. But I can't remember any day she had a stroke of the cane from me. The cane was meant for recalcitrant, stubborn, and wayward students. But I can't remember any day she had that stroke. This tantamount that she was a good student. If you come to academics, she was quite above average. The relationship with her fellow students, she had no nut to crack to make it possible. Her lifestyle, simple lifestyle, attracted herself to her fellow students. She was a beautiful girl, which she is still, but at that, I'm talking about that time. A beautiful little girl. Her beauty attracted attention. That same beauty attracted character, which attracted the mind.
I had the good fortune of meeting Igwe Shirley Okwudinma. We used to call her in those days, when she was a student here. She came to Alvan to do her degree program in English. And I am a lecturer in English. So I happen to have taught her right from her second year to her fourth year. She was a very exciting student. At the time, she had just left the University of Nigeria, where she had started the program, to Owerri after her marriage. The husband who resides in Owerri, I'm sure, found it necessary that she comes over. So she came over to continue the program here in this campus, where the degree of the University of Nigeria is domiciled also. And I found her an exciting student who was anxious to learn. And when she left here, she opened up this very brilliant, excellent business in my view, because that is an area where you don't see a lot of women get involved in. But because of her drive and focus, she got involved in the business of furniture, indeed, some form of building material. I remember in those days, she used to have tiles and stuff. What she is doing, celebrating now, is an excellent opportunity for some of us to say what we know about that, and to say what a great mind she has been. Philanthropist. She didn't come to tell me about the things she's done, but sometimes I see her legacies in certain areas, particularly within the Catholic community in town. And when I look around churches and stuff, I will see her name on something. I will hear what people say about somebody who has helped them grow their churches into magnificent edifices. And that has been very touching. She's been nice to us. This desk, for instance, I got it from her shop. And I know when I got there to get this desk, she gave me a few other things to be sure that I was comfortable. She even asked me to get a bigger one, and I said, I would have to. And she said, you don't need to really pay for the big one. I said, but I want the one that will fit my office. I don't want the one that will be too big for my office space. So that's the kind of person she is. Large-hearted, kind, a benefactor.
Shirley Ngozi Okwudinma is somebody I've known for quite some years. In the 90s, when she was an undergraduate student in this college, even as a student then, the courage had always been that of a senior person, somebody with promise. And that's why after her programs, we're not surprised at the level of successes she has achieved in society. She has been able to maintain a good relationship with the college, and indeed with staff of the college, people she had dealings with in the college. That's why today many of us are customers, furnishing our offices, things having to do with house equipment and offices.
Igwe Shirley Okwudinma is a woman, if I may describe her well, she is a jewel of inestimable value. She's such a woman that I don't know the actual person to compare her with. One, let me start with the neighborhood. If you come to our road, Abba Street, or Road F5, she in particular, I am not joining the husband, she in particular took care of the roads. She never left, even for one day, not maintaining that road. When the culvert, or do I say, yes, the culvert broke down, Nobody was ready to fix it. She single-handedly did it, both at the front and behind. Now, the clamors of what she did for the neighborhood is this. I didn't even know that she was about leaving the neighborhood. We were using a 33 kVA transformer as at the time it broke down. But when now she ordered another transformer, it was a higher transformer. I think about 55 kVA. As things stands now, I don't know whether there's any place that enjoys steady power supply like our neighborhood. And we're sincerely very grateful to that.
I met Ugeze a very long time ago, and she has been a very wonderful woman in my life, a mother figure in my life. She has always been there for me. Whenever I need a shoulder to cry on, I run to her and she answers. Whenever I call on her, she answers me. She is a woman you can count on anytime, anything. On this her birthday, I wish her the very best. I join the host of heaven and I say, Mama, may your days continually be blessed.
Ugeze Shirley Okwudinma has been my parishioner, a very good woman. Quintessential, if I may put that, but a woman of substance. I so much admire her from afar because of the attitude she has. She's been a very wonderful woman, especially in the Catholic community, and to be precise, at Holy Cross. I've worked with her in several committees of the church, and even once, she has even headed the committee of Harvest Bazaar committee, and I was working directly close to her. She is a goal-getter and somebody who would always want to do things that will be okay for mankind, and a very good miser and a team leader.
When Shirley Ngozi Okwudinma has been honored across the world with so many awards that I can't even begin to mention them one by one. Awards from the fashion industry, awards from the academic world, awards from the business world, awards from Turkey, awards from China, awards from Nigeria, awards.
To end it all, her uncle's wife, Mama Susanna and Mama Ayuche, joined their skills together to produce a vibe for this wonderful daughter of theirs.
Amụrụ anyị onye nzọpụta n'ebe n'okorobi, aha ya bụ Ngozi. Amụrụ anyị onye nzọpụta n'ebe n'okorobi, aha ya bụ Ngozi. Amụrụ anyị onye nzọpụta n'ebe n'okorobi, aha ya bụ Ngozi.